don't know what this shadow is, but hopefully you can see me. Does this help? Oh, this does help a little bit. Okay, cool. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So I was tagged recently for the TMI tag by my friend Tessa. I will leave her channel in the description below. If you don't know what the TMI tag is, it is just 50 questions that are kind of personal. It's supposed to be too much information, but it's really nothing special. So I'm just gonna go through all the questions for you, and hopefully you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Right, the first question is, what are you wearing? You can't really see, so I have on this cardigan. I think it's from Forever 21, and then just a plain white tank top, and then some blue jeans, because I'm a casual chica, and those are the types of clothes I wear. And I just got my hair done, by the way, so this is just the best accessory I could even wear right now, and it's the best smell in the world when you get your hair done. Anyways, enough about that. Question number 2 is, have you ever been in love? And yes, currently. Ever had a terrible breakup? I've never really had a terrible breakup. You hear of crazy ones where they throw things at each other or just yell and scream. Mine have actually always gone pretty smoothly. Just breakups suck in general. If you have had a good breakup, then I salute you. How tall are you? I am 5'2", so basically I'm short. How much do you weigh? Well, let's go find out. Let's check it out. 113.6. Fat is 16.8%. Now that's what I weigh right now. I thought I would have weighed around 118. That was the last time that I weighed myself. Recently I've been having Christmas leftovers, so I've been eating turkey and gravy and chocolate and gingerbread, but I think I've just been eating less portions of it, so I've kind of lost weight in that sense, but my insides are probably screaming and dying and in need of vegetables and fruits. Don't do like I do. Just eat healthy, because I still feel sick and gross. I need like a detox after this Christmas. But don't do detoxes either, because those are bad for you and you get all lightheaded and you don't get the nutrients you need. I feel like I'm your mom and I'm trying to influence you guys, like, don't do this, don't act like I act. Any tattoos? 0. I have no tattoos. We'll see in the future. Any piercings? Yes, I have my ears pierced now that I've been sitting, so I have fat rolls. I have my belly button pierced. It's a little anchor here. Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me, under the sea. That's what you need instead of a tattoo. OTP. I wish there was such a thing as shipping back in the day when the OC was airing, because Seth and Summer are the best couple ever. Also Ross and Rachel. I love Hank and Karen from Californication. I really love every character on Teen Wolf. They're all like friggin' hot as hell. So there's no one that I really ship. Scott is just the perfect boyfriend to anyone, so there's no girl that I'm like I didn't even really care about him and Allison, and I don't really care about him and Kira. I just like him as a boyfriend, so he could just be on his own and I would just love him as a whole. But then Styles. I love Styles. I ship me and Styles together. So I don't know, maybe the best solution would just be Styles and Scott together. Who knows, maybe that'll happen one season. Favorite show. So my all-time favorite show is Friends or Californication. I really liked the first season of American Horror Story. It's kind of gone downhill from there. How to Get Away with Murder was really good. I really like the scary shows, so like Bates Motel. I haven't watched Hannibal, but I really want to see it. There's lots of good shows. The OC, friggin' love the OC, One Tree Hill. Favorite bands. Blink-182. But that being said, I really like Hozier and I really like George Ezra. I'm going to see George Ezra. Something you miss. This one. I miss her so much. If you didn't get that, that's my cat, Stella. She just passed away after 18 years with me. I got her when I was 3 years old, and I just love her so much, and I miss her every day. Favorite song? Like everyone else that's answered this question, I kind of have a favorite song for every mood. If I'm angry, that's when you put on I feel so mad, feel so angry, feel so careless. That song. If I'm sad, I really like Wonderful by Everclear. This is pretty much my favorite song, and if you don't know that, that's the one that's like, please don't tell me everything is wonderful now, na 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 na. And then for happy songs, Happy by Never Shout Never. That's pretty easy to choose from. Just choose like your most upbeat, whatever it is you get like. How old are you? I am 21. Woo, legal everywhere. Zodiac sign. I'm a Leo, can't you tell? I'm so outgoing, such a superstar. I'm totally kidding. I hate being in the center of attention. Quality you look for in a partner. What I look for a partner is someone that you have a balance of similarities and differences, so that way they can take you out and make you do things you wouldn't normally do, and you can reciprocate and make them try new things that they wouldn't normally do. It creates a good chemistry with you guys because you connect. If they force you to do these different things, then you just get more experience out of life, and it's more fun to be with someone when you're doing something you enjoy. If I'm really passionate about something and I want to show people about it, I get really excited, then it's nice to have my boyfriend along with me to share. Even if he's not as excited, he gets to see my face light up and my energy just go, and it just makes you happy to be there and support them with whatever they like doing. But it has to be a fair balance. You have to do what they want to do sometimes, and they have to do what you want to do sometimes. It's just about sacrifice and support. Favorite quote. So my favorite quote is, "Whatever happens tomorrow, we've had today." I don't want to call it like a YOLO thing, but the quote only comes in my head when I'm doing something really exciting and I'm just like happy in my moment, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna remember this so that if tomorrow I am sad or I'm having a bad day and things keep going wrong, I can look back on yesterday and realize how good of a day it was. I just really like that sentiment. Another quote I really like is, "If a spider can stay on the web all day, why can't I?" I just want to be on the web all day. If you want to find more of my quotes, you can look at my Tumblr down below, because I'm sure I've reblogged a million of them. Favorite actor. Johnny Depp. But he is getting really old. I'm gonna love him forever and always, to the grave and beyond. But I am starting to seek into the younger people just to choose my future crushes. Right now I'm really into Dylan O'Brien, and I kind of have a crush on Nat Wolff, and that's a little bit weird because he's not the typical like hunk stud guy. I guess Dylan O'Brien isn't really either. I like the quirky dudes. And Zac Efron, as soon as he got like that square jaw and the muscles, yeah babe. Favorite color is blue. Loud music or soft? This question really bothers me every time I see someone else answer it, because loud and soft are not opposites. It's either loud and quiet or soft and hard. So if I'm listening to hard music, I'd want it to be loud and energizing. If I'm listening to soft music, then I'd want it to be quiet and chill. I just like both of them, but that question makes no sense. Where do you go when you're sad? I used to go into the arms of my kitty, but now that she's not here, I would probably go under my blanket, just hide out in my room. If I'm so sad that I'm crying, I'll sometimes go in the shower just because tears running and water running, it counteracts, no one can hear you. But that's really depressing, so that hasn't happened in a while, don't worry. I don't really like to talk when I'm sad unless it's a problem that needs to be fixed and I have to talk about it, but if it's something that's happened and I'm sad about it, then I'll just air it out and cry or do whatever I need to do, listen to sad music. How long does it take you to shower? I can be pretty fast in the shower. I can be in and out within 5 minutes. If I'm shaving my legs and doing the whole like routine, it could go on forever. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Probably about 10 minutes. It all depends. No makeup, no problem. Ever been in a physical fight? Not a serious one or a hurtful one. I've been in play fights. Play fights for the win, come on. Turn on. Turn-ons are smiles. My biggest turn-on is a smile. If you smile, you just woo me. Guys never smile nowadays, and if you're talking to a guy who doesn't smile when you're talking to him and you're being cheerful, it's like talking to a wall, and I'm just like, why are you wasting my time? Why are you even in front of me right now? Smile so I know you have emotion, you robot. Also, to quote Napoleon Dynamite, girls like guys with skills. Turn-offs would be immature, cocky guys that don't give a fuck. If your only way of communication is mocking someone, then you might as well just be a Facebook status, because someone will like you and never think of you again. And if you don't care about anyone or anything, then how are you gonna care about me? Showing me that you just make fun of everything and you can't even hold a conversation unless it's poking fun at something, then there's no point. Why did I join YouTube? I joined YouTube back in December 2006. My main focus was to make slideshows out of pictures of me and my friends and play it to music because I thought it was just really cool. I was first learning to use Windows Movie Maker, and then for homework I started convincing my teachers that I could make a video for assignments, and me and my friend Tessa, who I mentioned before, would make the most simple videos using stuffed animals talking about like the Roman Empire, and we would get 10 out of 10 all the time because no one knew how to make videos back then. What are you afraid of? I am afraid of needles, spiders, and being trapped somewhere that I can't get out, so claustrophobic. Last thing that made you cry? I don't know. Probably a video or missing my cat. Last time you said you loved someone. I recently texted my friend Jenna that I love her because she's going through a tough time right now. She just broke up with her boyfriend, and I want to support her, and I love her, and I'm proud of her. Meaning behind your YouTube name? My YouTube name is just my name, Ashley TR, so T is the first letter of my middle initial and R is the first letter of my last initial. Last book you read would be Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me by Mindy Kaling. And then my current book is actually right here. It is Not That Kind of Girl by Lena Dunham. I love her, by the way. I'm so excited. Girls, that's another TV show I should have mentioned. Girls premieres on January 11th. Last show you watched. First series of show I watched, How to Get Away with Murder. I just finished like completely all the episodes. Last show like episode I watched was either Mad Men or Courtney and Chloe Take the Hamptons. Last person you talked to was probably my stepdad upstairs. Relationship with the person you last texted was my boyfriend. We're just talking about hanging out soon, so gotta hurry this up. Favorite food is anything with layers. I love lasagna, I love tacos, burritos, wraps, just anything that has parfaits, yogurt parfaits. I love cake. If you have that mix of all different kinds of foods, I'm eating it. 7-layer dip, oh, so good. Place you want to visit. Japan, I really want to visit Africa, and I really want to visit Portugal. Last place you were, I was at my boyfriend's bubble tea shop because he wanted to show me the colors he is planning on painting the walls. Do you have a crush? Yes, on him. Last time you kissed someone. Right before I left from the bubble tea shop, I kissed him goodbye. Last time you were insulted. That's a tough one. Last time I was insulted. I'm trying to think, it was probably someone at work. Okay, when I worked last, I did some roll-ups in the back for the bussers, and then one of the hostesses, I'm a hostess too, one of the hostesses came up and asked the bussers to set a certain table, and then as soon as she left, he yelled, "Fuck the hostesses," and I was right there and I'm a hostess, and then he had to recover himself, feeling like, not you, you're basically a busser. Favorite flavor of sweet. Anything banana flavored. I love banana milkshakes, the little banana marshmallow candies. I would even drink banana medicine, it's so good. And milk chocolate. I love sweets. Anything. Give me anything. Baked goods. What instrument do you play? I used to be in piano lessons. That didn't last very long. The most complex song I learned was We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and I was pretty proud of that one. Also, I could play Hot Cross Buns on the recorder. Who can't? Hopefully the guitar soon. Favorite piece of jewelry is this necklace that I am wearing. Can't see because the light sucks, but it is the Eiffel Tower. But some people confuse it as an A, which is okay since my name is Ashley anyway. That's the only reason where I'm like, I don't get offended if someone thinks it's an A, because I'm like, well, you know what, it could be. But most people know it's the Eiffel Tower. Last sport you played? Oh god. Probably soccer when I was in California back in the summer. Or I might have played tennis with my mom after that. Last song you sang? I just sang a song while filming this. I think I sang Under the Sea. Favorite chat up line? Is there a rainbow today? Because I found my treasure. Have you ever used it? No, I've never used it. Last time you hung out with anyone was when I was at Bubble Tea Shop. It was my boyfriend, his business partner's girlfriend, and our friend Damien. Last question. Who should answer these questions next? Well, since I don't really have any YouTube friends, I would say anyone who's watching this can do it. But since that's a little bit boring, I'm going to name my 3 latest subscribers. You guys are all tagged to do this. I wrote this down because I don't know the names. Jenny Penny, Hey It's Lozy, and Sabrina Shamas. I don't know if I said that right, but I tag all you 3, even though I don't know you, and I'm not sure if you are making videos or just subscribing, but you know what? Why not give it a go? But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Hopefully you guys know me a little bit better and are more comfortable with me, and I will see you again soon. Bye! Have a happy new year! Be safe, don't drink and drive! I think my phone rang. Oh no, I'm holding my phone. Wow. I keep looking at myself and I'm distracted. Okay. Pardon me. I think I wrote this one down because I had to prepare myself. People that mock when you're... Ugh, frustrates me. Just... Oh, I'm sick. Can't breathe.